If you are shopping for a new smartphone, you might feel confused. Megapixel this. Gigahertz that. Terabyte this. It could make your head spin. Am I right? If you are one of many looking to upgrade or buy a new smartphone, then here is a list of things you need to consider before buying a smartphone. First one is build quality. Build is all about durability of a smartphone. The entire handset market is largely divided in two types of builds: metal and plastic. Some also have glass-coated panels, but those are very limited. If you are prone to dropping your smartphones, then you should go for a metal or plastic-built handset. These can sustain drop from 2 to 3 feet. But glass-coated are sure to shatter. Then it comes display. How you choose the display of your smartphone depends upon your use. If you often stream videos, edit photos or videos, or download and view movies, then a smartphone, in display ranging from 5.5 inch to 6 inch, Full HD or QHD resolution should be good enough for you. Anything larger than 6 inch, not just makes your smartphone bulky, but also makes it difficult to carry around. If you are a regular user, and largely use the smartphone for checking emails, chatting and browsing social media apps, then anything from 5 inch to 5.5 inch HD or Full HD display handsets is perfect. Then, here comes the most important thing you should consider before buying a smartphone: processor. The processing power of smartphone varies from one device to another depending on several factors, such as operating system version, user interface, bloatware and more. If you are a heavy user, who need to edit images, videos, documents online, play heavy games, stream videos or often use apps in split screen mode, then smartphones with Qualcomm Snapdragon 652, or Snapdragon 820, or 821 should make multitasking fluid for you. Light users will even be fine if their handsets come with MediaTek processors. Then it comes camera. Just having more number of megapixels does not mean that the smartphone camera is better. Several specifications, such as camera aperture, ISO levels, pixel size, autofocus and more are essential as well. A 16MP rear camera does not necessarily be better than a 12 megapixel camera. Same theory goes for the front-facing camera. More number of pixels mean more the size of the image, which becomes more sharper when seen on a small screen. A photographer enthusiasts might want a camera with 12 or 16 megapixel sensor, under f2, or lower aperture, for speedy shots even in low lights. A casual shooter can go by even with an 8 megapixel or 12 megapixel camera, with f2 to f2.2 aperture. Next we have battery. The battery usage differs from user to user, depending on the way he or she uses the smartphone. If you are a heavy user, and work on apps, play games, stream videos and more, then go for smartphones with at least 3500 mAh battery or above. If you are an average or light user, then a handset with 3000 mAh battery would be good enough to run for a full day. Next thing we should consider is user interface and operating system. User interface and the operating system version 2 are key factors to consider while choosing a smartphone. These are the interfaces that one would have to interact with each time to access anything. So, it should be simple and easy. Many companies offer their own user interface which have useful features to sort applications and more options in styles. But you may find bloatwares and many apps which you will never use. So I would recommend you to try the handset if possible. Next thing in our list is storage. A large part of the smartphone storage is taken away from the operating system and the apps. The device comes pre-installed with a 16GB, 32GB, 64GB, 128GB. Do not come with exact space. This is another calculation. I will tell you about this in another video. If you like to keep less number of apps on your devices, you can go for 32GB storage. Users who like to keep higher number of apps can go for 64GB or 128GB variants. You can also buy a 16GB model that supports micro SD card as well. Next is security features. Most smartphones these days have started coming with extra security features, such as fingerprint sensor or even iris sensors. These are not just to lock or unlock a handset but as a password to access certain files, documents or apps. It's preferable to buy a smartphone with these extra security features, since most of us have personal information on handsets these days. Next is speakers. Speakers and the quality of audio coming out of it can be an important parameter for those who rely on heavy video streaming or video conferences. If you like entertainment on the go, buy a handset that has front-facing speakers. This gives clear sound, even while holding the smartphone in landscape mode. If you don't indulge in video streaming or video conferencing much, then a regular handset with bottom-firing speakers should be just fine. Those with speakers placed at the back are also fine. So guys, this was all about you should consider before buying a smartphone. I hope you would have understood each and everything you should consider before buying a smartphone. So please press the like button if you liked the video and don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.